What's up, guys? It's December the 8th of 2024, and I'm going to show you guys how to make some Christmas treats for your bees. We do mountain camps on our bees where we put sugar into the hives this time of year, but there may be times that they eat the center of the sugar out and you have to make candy boards. We're going to make some candy boards. We have a 20-pound bag of sugar here, and I'm going to see how far it goes. I've cut out some newspaper to fit these forms. These are just baskets, old tomato trays where we had cherry tomatoes. We grew a bunch of cherry tomatoes. I had a bunch of containers left over. So any kind of form that you can put them in. We're even going to do some Christmas mold ones with some silicone molds, but you just want to get some sugar. I don't have an exact recipe for this to start, and you just want to mix it up. You want to take this for me? We're just going to mix this pot up until this gets kind of thick. You can always add more sugar or more water to it if you have the sugar. So see it mixing up there. Kind of want to get it to the consistency that it will hold itself, but it's not soupy. So you may have to add more sugar to it. We just do that 1 cup at a time. I probably could measure it out to give you an exact, but I've just been mixing it by hand until the consistency feels right to me. You can see it's starting to thicken up there. We want to get it a little bit thicker than that. So it's still soupy. See it falling through? We don't want it to fall through our slotted spoon. So we're going to keep mixing it until it no longer falls through the slotted spoon. That's a good way to tell if you're there or not. If you have a slotted spoon to mix it with, you just want to mix it until it's hard enough to hold itself. See, it's still kind of coming through there. It's almost there. We'll put 1 more cup in. It probably has. And this one will probably get us to where we need to be on our mixture. It's starting to look pretty good to me there. See if we can, yeah, it's only falling off the edges really. It's not dripping through there, through that spoon anymore. So that's about the consistency that we want. I've got some, switch me sides here. I've got some newspaper laid out into these forms, and once this hardens into a block, we can just pull the whole newspaper out and set it under our feeding shim. And we're just going to spoon it into this form here. Let it mess a little bit. We can always use that to put back in to the mixture. And these are going to make some nice homemade candy boards for us. We can put them in on top of our bees. That way they got some food on top of that cluster. Bees, they don't move outside their cluster when it gets cold. So if they can't get directly to the food to use it, then they can still starve to death. Even if you already have sugar in there. If their cluster's not where they can reach it, they're not going to move to get it. So we're going to put another paper in here and start the next batch. Push them back and keep moving. You just want to fill it in until it can hold some shape. We're going to make some fun Christmas ones, and we'll come back to you when we get to that part. But I'm going to keep filling these up until we use all this mixture up. Alright guys, I'm back. This is a 25-pound bag of sugar. I believe I said 20 pounds on the last video. And this is how much sugar cakes we got out of one 25-pound bag of sugar. I still have one mixture to pour out. We got some holiday molds we're going to pour it into, some bells and stockings and Santa Claus and Christmas ornaments, Christmas trees, snowflakes. Fun for the holidays, fun way to get your kids into beekeeping, making some candy board bee candy. I know that I said that we just mixed it freely. You can do that, but for some of those people that need directions to do something, that ratio is 6 to 1, 6 parts sugar, 1 part water. I thought about it after I did the first video, and I know that some people need instructions to do something, and sometimes they'll even screw it up when you give them the recipe. So make some candy boards for your bees if they need them. This is how I do it. It's just sugar. You can look up other recipes, other stuff to add, but mine is just sugar and water, 6 to 1. Mix it up. I'll show you how we're going to put some of these into some of the hives.